come in the name of the source. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We flipping niggas out the porch. Niggas in Paris, somebody J version, boss whole Jane Harden, but they think they the highest. We locking them up, you get caught with the smoke, get your flame darkened. They shooting shots, but I ain't far. This fuck around, hit the same target, back to back.
Come on in, come on in. Yes, it's another terrific hieroglyphic, and I'm in the building. And speaking about the building, as you see, I'm here doing another Usual Suspects version of the Hieroglyphic podcast. And for you and yours, just to let you know, my name is Brother Hiram. And speaking about Brother Hiram, what we do here at this broadcast, we break down words with the dictionary and the Black Laws Dictionary. You know, we put a little bit of knowledge you can't get in college to break down certain things. Before we even get this thing started, we want you guys to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and let everybody know we do our Usual Suspect podcast with my beautiful wife, Shar Johnson, every Tuesday. And I also do this particular version of it, which is called the Hieroglyphic Podcast, here on the weekend, downtown Blackburn, Ohio. Now, you already know how I do. We're about to just go into it and give you, my friends, my brethren, my fam, the top 5 most influential rap acts of all time. I'm gonna say it again. The top 5 most influential top rap groups or singular artists of all time. Now, there's a lot of places I can go with this. It really can, but first off, before we even go any further, I'm gonna go to the dictionary. I already got it broken down for you, right? Let's talk about influence, the word influence. Let's talk about what that thing means first off. Influence simply means the capacity to have an effect on the character, development, or behavior of someone or something. Let me say that again. It's the capacity to have an effect on somebody's character, development, or behavior, or something's character. Okay? So listen when I'm saying that. So when we talk about influence, that's what I'm talking about. I like to just go right down to the nicks and crannies on what the hell I'm talking about so you can understand what I'm talking about, right? So I'm gonna keep my little thing open for you and yours because it makes sense to me. I'm gonna keep my little notes in here for you and yours too. The first that's coming in at number 5, most influential rapper of all time. And you can have your own list. Don't come at me. If you don't like what I'm about to say and go into, hey, take your black ass and go in comment sessions and let somebody know what time it is, okay? That's what you do. Hold on. All right, coming in at number 5, Twista. I know you saying, oh, that was an easy one. That was almost a cheat code. Twista, that's right. One of the most influential rappers of all time. When he first came out, he came out as Tongue Twister, right? Doing this thing, flipping his words, going real fast and doing it, still doing it to this day. But the effect of what some heard in the Midwest, here in the Midwest to be exact, people like Do or Die, who Twista had a direct effect on coming out of Chicago. People like Crucial Conflict coming out of Chicago, okay? Hey in the Middle of the Barn. But even our brothers here in Cleveland, Bone Thugs and Harmony, you understand what I'm saying? And countless others, even Tech 9 out there in KC and whatever they are. All the people that's rapping fast, Busta Rhymes and everything. Busta Rhymes wasn't rapping like that, okay? He really wasn't, okay? So now he does. Eminem wasn't rapping like that, all fast and stuff like that, okay? So Twista is the godfather, the grandfather, the grand architect of that style. So much so that man had a Guinness Book of World Records of rapping fast. So that's how he got on. Everybody knew his style, Tongue Twister. So Twista will be my top 5 most influential group of all time. You can still hear the echoes of what he's doing, and he's still relevant today. My other one, number 4, coming at number 4, NWA. Now we know they're not the first gangster rappers. They're not. But they are the most influential rap group of all time. What do I mean? They were the most physical, which means people was changing their character, changing their style, changing their vernacular. It wasn't until they came out that a lot of people started telling those stories coming out of the West Coast about how it was with the police brutality and all that. And I can go down the list. If it wasn't for NWA, let's talk about Dr. Dre specific. If it wasn't for Dr. Dre making those beats with Ice Cube, writing the rhymes with our home brother, our close brother, MC Ren, you wouldn't have what followed and trickled down. Let me give you a little breakdown for your understanding, right? Without NWA, without Dr. Dre at the helm, without Eazy-E writing the deals with these people, Dr. Dre wouldn't be who he ultimately became. He wouldn't have become who he ultimately became. Dr. Dre begets Snoop Dogg, okay? Dr. Dre begets Ice Cube, okay? Let's talk about what Ice Cube done. Ice Cube have Yo-Yo coming after him. He have the Lynch Mob coming after him. And we can just go down his little genealogy, right? Then we talk about other people that Dr. Dre had influences with. We can go with, let's just go there simple. We can go with the DOC, okay? We can go with not only the DOC, Snoop Dogg. We can go to Eminem. Then we can go to 50 Cent. See how this begets this begets this begets influential. But we're just talking about the gangster rap style. They definitely was the ones that took it to mainstream America. That's that. I got some honorable mentions too. I gotta say this. This would not be a complete hip hop list if I didn't throw Uncle Luke in this thing with Luke Records and whatever the hell he was doing down there. Big ups to Uncle Luke here. One of the first rappers, okay, as an influential guy, one of the first rappers to do an autobiography, do a book. Big ups to him, and of course we know a lot of people doing books. And he's the father of a whole specific Chicka Booty music down there, okay? That's what they was calling it back then, right? So let's go, here we go. Another group that spawned the whole movement. They didn't create the movement, but they was at the forefront of the movement. I'm talking about the movement of conscious rap. We do know our brother Rakim Allah was one of the first ones to come out representing the teachings, right? We do know that. But the group that took it over the head and put him in the forefront, put him on tours, put him on TV was Public Enemy. That's right. Without Public Enemy, there wouldn't be no Paris. It wouldn't be no Ice Cube the way you know him. I'm gonna say it again. There wouldn't be no Ice Cube the way you know him. Because you remember after he left NWA, he said, I need to go to my favorite producers. His favorite producers was Public Enemy's team, the Bomb Squad. We already know this, right? And then from his influence, I'm pretty sure Ice Cube have knowledge of self, but I'm sure maybe his third eye was just a little bit opening up. But when you rocking with Chuck D and those boys over there, your third eye gonna just explode. And so Ice Cube did his first album, America's Most, with the 3 Ks, right? America's Most Wanted. And that influence from that Public Enemy trickled down to the point you heard Farrakhan, Khalid Abdul Muhammad, all these conscious people on Ice Cube stuff, in the midst of all the gangster rhythm, in the midst of all the gangster style. And then also with the whole thing you have with the whole conscious movement, I mean, people was getting real record deals, y'all. I'm talking about the whole Native Tongue collective. We talking about a lot of different poor righteous. I keep going. We just did a video about the conscious rap movement. Look into the bio, click the link. You'll see my top 5 most conscious rappers of all time. But that's what I'm saying. But I keep going about Public Enemy, but no need to. I stand correct with that. Let's go with the number 2 of all time, most influential rapper. I'm gonna say Tupac. I know what you're saying. Hold on. Oh, whoa. Listen. Bone Thugs and Harmony, okay? Listen at that name, okay? So he influenced them. He influenced, I hate to say this, but you got to be blind if you don't think DMX was the second coming of Pac. He influenced that guy. Okay, he was like a New York Pac. And dare I say, Lil Ja Rule too? Okay? Thug Life, all that stuff he was hollering and all that stuff. When you get those rappers out of New York rapping from the perspective that Tupac was rapping from, then you will know. But also, here's a little ditty. If you don't think Tupac was influenced by Public Enemy, you're mistaken, okay? You understand? He was the Black Panther, right? His bloodline comes from the Black Panther. And his first music, when you think about the song, Holla If You Hear Me. I think they even scratched some Public Enemy in that, okay? So we can get back on to how influential Pac was. You have, I'm sure you and your neck of the woods got about 30 different Tupacs walking around there rapping, and if he ain't rapping, he's acting. Yeah, that's right. It's a lot of rappers out there that's acting and taking it to the big screen, just like my man Tupacalypse, man. So let's just give it up to Tupacalypse. I keep going and keep name dropping, but I can just drop that DMX, and we already know with the name, with the thug, all that thug life, all these different things that's going on. We can keep going. Plus, he comes down from the line of the gangster rap as well. So, my number one most influential rapper of all time, I mean from all time, from beginning to rap, up to the last 50 years, when you add up, okay, how powerful rap has become, how easy and how accessible the genre is to get to you. I mean, you can download the thing. You can go to YouTube, Spotify. Hell, you can even go to some record stores and get this stuff. But then you can go to the radio, the blazing hip hop and R&B, the hot 97.5s, the 107.9, whatever the hell. You will hear the most influential rapper of all time still on the airwaves. Hell, this guy is still on tour. Hell, this guy got one of the most successful tours. Hell, they throwing bras at this brother. Yep, that's right. I'm talking about the bra collector himself, Drake, okay? That's right. This man's singing. Now, I know some people will say, yeah, you know, Ja Rule was singing before him. 50 Cent was singing before him. This brother is making R&B records with no rap in it sometimes. Don't think Ja Rule did a whole song with no dang on rapping. No, he was chanting, okay, doing a little singing, and then doing his rap. But Drake, my friend, and his flow, you can hear his flow not only in America, but I hear my girl Kofi doing it. I call her Kofi, but she's a real reggae artist from, you know what I mean, from Jamaica and everything. And you can hear his influence in her. Hell, you can hear its influence in a lot of international artists. I listen to a lot of international music, man, and you can hear its influence definitely here in America. Sometimes I don't even be knowing if this is Drake or if this is another Drake clone. I'm gonna say it again, another Drake clone. But I'm gonna tell you something, y'all, that y'all need to know. The record company is not necessarily in the business of breaking new sounds. I swear to God, if I had a nickel for every artist, I put my money on the clone because my brain is the smartest. Okay? So if you got the Backstreet Boys, you're going to see 98 Degrees, you're going to see NSYNC. Okay, if you got Britney Spears, you're going to see Christina Aguilera, you're going to see Grande and all this. They just signed what's already selling. That means the first group influenced people to clone their sound to generate some money for themselves. And Drake, my friend, is the one that is at the top of that list. I can go on, but that's my list. Share me yours. Don't forget to go into the comment section. If I missed somebody, I could have said Wu-Tang. I can keep going. I could have said Wu-Tang, but instead I'm not. You know, everybody was slopping their words, you know, what up, son? Everybody was doing that all in their lip. I could have said Kool G Rap and then break down AZ, Nas, you know, Core Maker, but we're not going to do that, okay? We're just going to stick with you, put it in the link, let me know what your thoughts was. And don't forget to give us a like, hit that share button, let somebody know that this thing's happen every weekend, and our usual suspect podcast happens every Tuesday. In the meantime, in between time, y'all better feel me before they kill me, y'all. Peace.